Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Years ago, there was a group in the city of San Antonio, because now we're worldwide. I have to say the city of San Antonio.
Yeah, you got to be clear now.
Since we're so worldwide. Years ago, there was a group led by Henry Cisneros, who I met the other night. He couldn't have been nicer. I've criticized the shit out of him before in public.
We all have.
And to his credit, he didn't care about that.
What a role.
Just some slappy talk show host to him. But years ago, I criticized him. He and Red McCombs, the late, great Red McCombs, they spearheaded this movement to bring the Raiders to San Antonio, Texas. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I called their asses out every day on the radio station. They
Because
didn't
it wasn't
like
going to happen.
They didn't love it. It was all a bullshit ruse.
It was never going to happen.
Never going to happen. Henry has business ties with the Raiders. His son-in-law literally works for the Raiders marketing department. I think he's like VP of marketing, which is great. And they led this ruse that they were serious about bringing the Raiders to San Antonio right when they were trying to leave Oakland.
They were using us.
And I spent, and it wasn't, the Raiders weren't using us. Our own people were using us.
True.
We were being used by San Antonians to build this ruse. And that's fine. Big businesses do that all the time. But they do it, I just don't like it whenever it infiltrates the sports world, the business of this city. And I don't like when it tugs on the heartstrings of fans who love sports. And they use those heartstrings to manipulate people left and right all the time. And so blah, 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 I had to do that. That's the single biggest ass whip. The single biggest ass whip of my entire broadcast career, Rudy, is the San Antonio needs an NFL team group. It's the biggest ass whip of my career.
And I used to get a lot of heat for it too, Mike, because I was never saying that we wouldn't support or anything. I was just saying it's never going to happen.
We can't support it, even if we wanted to. We don't have
everybody's
the
like,
ability
why are you
to
so negative? I'm just like, I'm not being negative. I just don't live in la-la land.
Right, and that went on for years, and I finally just got rid of it. You cannot deal with people who don't want to be enlightened or think or consider the other side. And so that topic finally died out, thank God. And here we are 10 years later. We ain't got no goddamn team, do we? Okay. I don't need to. I'm not going to call scoreboard on a bunch of dumbasses.
Right.
But just saying, we ain't got no NFL team yet. Just saying.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
So this thing now with the arena.
Well, Project Marvel. Let's just call it Project.
Let's call it Project
Because there's
Marvel.
an arena and a stadium and a bunch of infrastructure.
This is threatening to reach the ass whip level for me of all those years ago with we need an NFL team guy. That guy is now threatening to whip my ass as a San Antonian, as a taxpayer in this town on a similar level. Because this is what happens. And I'm guilty of this too. It ain't like I'm some civil, local political pundit or expert,
No, me neither. I always say that.
But what happens is so many people in this town don't pay literally pay zero attention to local civic politics. Never pay attention to it.
Never.
You could go to 50 people on the street right down here and ask them, who's Eric Walsh? And 49 of them won't know who the fuck that is. It's the city manager for the record. No, people that literally don't pay any attention whatsoever to local politics, but all of a sudden let a sports topic get on the ballot. And now I'm William F. Buckley. I'm Malcolm X. I am an expert on what needs to be done. Don't know shit about our city. Don't know shit about how the city is operated. Don't know shit about who the major players actually are that run this city, how they go about running this city, and it's an ass whip on another level.
Sure.
That's my opening monologue today. What an ass whip this arena thing is, and I hope it gets done as soon as possible so we can forget all the ignorance that goes on in the process.
Say done.
I can't wait for the arena. I'm excited.
Okay.
Now, I am absolutely And we'll play the audio, I think, will we not?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely, I totally understand the mayor's point of view, which
Me
pisses
too.
off a lot of sports fans. Tough shit.
I get it.
You know, she's a very liberal, democratic female lesbian, and so that no question that plays a lot into this. There's a huge vitriol toward her.
Right.
You notice this?
Oh,
And this
God.
goes back to the campaign.
It's awful.
This goes back to the election.
It's awful.
There is just this. She could shit Tiffany cufflinks, and there's people in this town that would wonder how come it took so long to do so. She could cure cancer. Well, you took too long. And by the way, her stance right now might cost her a second term. It really might.
Well, there's no might.
Well, at this point, I wouldn't, yeah. But that still being said, she is doing her job.
That's all I'm
That's
at.
it. She's doing her job.
That's all I'm saying. We in this room, Buki included, are team Project Marvel. But the mayor's job is to make sure that the Spurs and the billionaire investors that are with the Spurs are being held accountable.
Mhm.
That's what elected officials are supposed to do. Look out for the people. They're supposed to say, hey, okay, well, hold on. That's fine. I'm not saying that, but how much of this is coming back on the city? How much are y'all putting forth? I don't have any problem with her answering, making billionaires be held accountable. If you've been paying attention to the world that we live in America that we live in, billionaires aren't being held accountable. So it's refreshing to see one say, hey, you know what? Okay, I like Project Marvel too, but at the same time, let's just make sure we do all of our due diligence. That's what elected officials are paid to do.
Right. If a
She's not paid to come in there and lay down and just say, okay, yeah, Spurs, do whatever you want.
Right. Exactly. A lot of the people in this city want that, though. If this were IBM or Toyota, no one would be so against what
Right.
she's simply asking for more information. You know, here's the thing. It's like the Spurs went and hired a firm based in Chicago to run all these numbers and present this report, and they did it. And basically said something along the lines of it's going to create almost $19 billion in revenue for the city and the county if y'all do this.
Right.
That's great. That's wonderful. And maybe it's accurate. You know, in the company that was hired by the Spurs,
Right.
that they used a company that is partially owned by Sixth Street Partners out of Austin.
And
Sixth
aren't they
Street
investors
Partners
of the Spurs?
owns 20%
Yeah.
of the Spurs. You went and had
The guys
an organization
Come on, man.
present a
Come on,
report
man.
that you literally own 20% of. That's not ethical. Go get a completely independent firm to tell us how this is going to work out. That's not too much to ask. We're not on a deadline. The Spurs haven't given us till November the 1st, or they're moving to Portland. There's no deadline. What is the rush? I don't understand. I'm absolutely can't wait for this. I'm as stoked as anybody over
Me
the
and
arena.
you both.
But I'm so beaten down by the ignorance that comes with most of us don't vote. You don't know shit about local politics, but then all of a sudden the Spurs are on the ballot, and now you're fucking George Will, and that just beats me down. All right, what do we have here? This is fresh off his DUI, Mark White.
God damn.
I know that's me. You know what? That's me
It is.
going low. I shouldn't do that. But no question, he's trying to move on from that. He got a lot of bad publicity. This is Mark White, local city councilman. I don't remember what number he represents. I've met him. He couldn't have been nicer.
Oh my God.
What are you laughing at?
You've met him.
You've met him and you just
I've hung out with him,
slam
sure.
That's hilarious.
Again, just because I might like you personally does not mean I'm going to call out your bullshit when it happens.
Right.
You represent the city. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm going low probably by mentioning the DUI. But no question, he's in the famous business. His job is to stay famous and relevant and liked so he can keep winning elections. So no doubt his stance is part of this is to let's forget, kind of like when Eddie Murphy got caught with the male transvestite prostitute. Then all of a sudden we started getting a bunch of comedies from Eddie, one after the other,
Yeah.
of him playing a great dad and father.
Damn, good point.
Mark White is
I didn't even think about that.
yeah. He got popped with that guy.
Then it was Daddy
And we got
Daycare and
Daddy
all types of
Daycare,
shit.
Dr. Doolittle, and all. It was great movies. I loved it. you
Yeah.
know? So, all right, this is actually just like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
But it's gone viral. This is Mayor Jones, who I did not vote for, by the way. I want that on the record. And I've also criticized her because she was just Jones there for the longest time.
Right.
Then she decided to run for mayor of our city, and she included the Ortiz part, which I thought was
Well
pretty
played.
funny.
Well played, Gina. Well played.
She's not Mexicana, by the way. She's Filipino, which big deal. But I can separate those things from this particular topic and who's right, in my opinion. Now, I'm not one of these straight ballot guys. Just because I like Rudy does not mean I'm going to agree with every single thing he ever says.
Right. And that's how men, or not even men, that's how humans should operate. We're too caught up in red and blue and left and right and not right and wrong.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
raised off right and wrong. Sometimes I don't like what the left does. Sometimes I don't like what the right does.
Sure.
I'm always just go with what I feel like is right and wrong. Not like, well, I got to be blind and just put on my blue blockers. I can't do that.
Mark White wants us to vote today. He wants this rushed through. I don't know why.
Well, I think he's probably getting pushed from the black and silver and the powers that be.
Oh, well, I mean, not trying to blaspheme the guy or slander him, but God knows what sort of side deals these fucking politicians all have.
Both sides, yeah.
Sure. But there's no reason to rush this. Okay, so this is the exchange that has gone viral. She's asking for more time. She wants more information. He's beaten down because he feels like enough information is already out there. Let's advance this thing here. And this is the back and forth that they had the other day in the chambers of our beloved city council here in town.
I think the math, Mayor, has been laid out multiple times.
It hasn't actually. Not the actual gross number. It has not.
Well,
Okay,
I've
thank you.
seen it, so I think that it has.
Okay.
Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones wants to pump the brakes on a city funding deal for a Spurs arena. Councilman Mark White wants to move ahead. As he finished his comments supporting a deal at an August 6th meeting, the mayor questioned him.
Then we'll have 60-plus days after that for the public to digest it and make an informed decision when they vote on the venue tax election in November. Thanks.
Thanks. I love that.
Councilman
Thanks.
White, if the arena was $1.3 billion, do you know what the city's contribution would have to be?
Look at this smile. His little smirk. Cheers.
We're playing question and answer here, huh?
It's a question. I mean, you talked about transparency and the people knowing. I mean, that's a pretty basic number. Do you know that number?
Yeah, I think it was set out in the presentation
It was not.
2 weeks ago.
It was not, actually. It was not.
I think it was. I think the city's portion.
What's the number?
The city's portion is going to be anywhere between $350 and $500 million.
Councilman.
The county's portion is going to be around 311, and then the Spurs are going to put in the rest, give or take.
Okay. So
Give or take.
the
What's
Spurs
that
are going to do, they said 500. The county's doing 311. So what does that leave us at the city?
We're going to be in for around $500 million.
489. That's 1.3 billion. If the stadium is 1.5 billion, the city's in for 689 million. I just want to make sure your constituents are understanding what that number is, because that latter number, both of those numbers are in the upper ranges of that. Okay.
Yeah, I think the math, Mayor, has been laid out multiple times.
It hasn't actually. Not the actual gross number. It has not.
Well,
Okay,
I've
thank
seen
you.
it, so I think that it has.
Okay. Councilman Galvan.
Okay. And of course, White can't help but give her the smirks and the condescending tone. He wouldn't do that with Ron.
No.
Whatever. What an ass whip. I can't wait for this thing to get done, but I also don't want to rush a thing that doesn't need to be rushed. And I'm not even sure if I agree with her 100%. I just don't understand what the fucking hurry is. His argument is, let's get this through now so the voters have enough time before November the 4th,
And you know
so
what?
they can get enough education.
And he seems like a prick.
that makes sense.
It seems like he seems like a prick.
Massive.
But guess what? That's fair.
That's fair too. That's fine.
That's fair.
That's fine. That's fine. This comes down to, we just need a little bit more time. There's no hurry here. I want some more information, preferably by an entity that comes up with a report that, I don't know, the Spurs don't 20% have partnership with. And his whole thing is, no, we need to hurry up and get this thing through because the people need to have all the information. She's asking for more information. That's all that's going on here. He just wants us to make our decision based on the information right now.
But this is what I'll say to White. I don't need 60 days. My mind's made up. I think most people have decided. But I will say this. The more I see and the more I hear, the more I'm like, it doesn't make sense for us to just bend over to the Spurs.
Oh, God, no.
They've blocked certain things from happening in this city so they can keep all the money funneled to them.
Many times.
They've made tons of money. If they sold that team today, it'd sell for $5-6 billion. Like, why just lay down to them? Why not ask for more? That's just good business. Why not ask them for more?
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with asking the Spurs for more. Okay, and especially from the seat that I've been sitting in for 20-something years, where you do nothing but ass kissing, and then on media day they say, "Yeah, you can have Matt Bonner and Patty Mills." What the fuck? That's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about if I'm just gonna be selfish and think of myself, I'm just like, Spurs ain't never bent over for me.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Mark, and I'm going to call somebody else. There's a guy called Josh Brodesky. He's a news columnist for the San Antonio Express News. He basically wrote a fucking fluff piece on how much we loved. I grew up in Arizona, and I was a huge Sean Elliott fan, and I just love those Spurs. Let's get this done because they're going to move. Basically wrote a fear-mongering column in our fucking newspaper.
I'm guilty. I've kissed a lot of Spurs ass over the years.
Wrote a fear-mongering column basically saying if we don't get this done in a timely fashion, they might move. They are not moving.
They're not.
That's the other thing that pisses me off. The Spurs are not moving. Where's the camera, Bouquet? Where's the one that focuses just on me?
Oh, this one?
Mijo, the Spurs are not moving. God almighty.
This comes down to, man, again.
Pull that as a clip, Bouquet.
Again,
God almighty. They're not moving.
I don't care what anybody says. It has a lot to do with the fact she's a woman. I don't care what anybody says. She's asking fair questions, whether she's right or wrong. All the questions are fair. That's exactly why Hillary and Kamala got beat in the landslide, because we will never we hate women in power. We hate women in power. That's just the world we live in, man. Like, I've never seen, like, it's nothing like a bunch of dudes that love ganging up on a female. Like, how y'all sleep at night?
Wait a minute. What movie was that? I've seen those movies.
I've seen
she
those
didn't
too.
act like she cared.
Yeah, she did. Like, y'all hate women, man. Like, hate women in power. You love to lay down for them. You love them to wash your clothes and cook your food. Yeah. But as soon as they get some power, now she's a bitch. She don't know what she's doing. Should have never been elected, et cetera, et cetera. It's so crazy, man. Like I'm, again, radio, TV, print, Facebook, so many tough guys. So many tough guys, so many blowhards. Like, yeah, guys that got, make $2 an hour to do radio, talking about why Gina won't come on your show. Bitch, why would she come on your freaking show? Who the F are you? Why would she ever talk to you? Like, come on, man. This is stupid. First of all, it's getting done. So we're arguing about nothing.
We're going to have the original.
But she's just saying, hey, what are the numbers? Okay, all right. And what are y'all putting in? And what are we putting in? How is that? What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I'm confused.
Nothing. She is making a multi-billion-dollar corporation earn its right to ask the public to help it with its own fucking business.
And the Spurs, I mean, again, I'm okay with the taxes or whatever that happens. I'm okay with it, but they should be paying for it on their own. Clippers owner did.
Well, they don't have Clippers money. I'm okay. See, I'm okay with.
I'm just saying, if we're going to compare, like people like David, well, the Oklahoma City Thunder only put in $50 million. Well, I could turn around and say Ballmer paid for it himself.
Yeah, he did.
So we got examples of both sides, and I don't give a shit about Oklahoma. What the fuck do I care about the Thunder? Of course, those fans. You talk about this. If we ain't got shit to do, can you imagine what they're to do in Oklahoma City? I don't give a fuck about Oklahoma.
Well, but they do. Oklahoma. But I'll tell you what, they care a fuck ton more about Oklahoma football than they do the Oklahoma City Thunder, and it ain't even close. Which is why I get beaten down. You tell me where the Spurs are going to leave. There ain't no reason to rush this through. Oh, they're going to leave. What kind of y'all are so loyal to them? You act like they're not loyal to us. You act like they're just, we can't wait to do everything we want and we're out of here. No, they're not. Where the fuck are they going to go? Tell me where they're going to go.
I don't know.
Are they going to go to Austin? Now, why would they do that? Because they don't even want to compete with soccer, which is why they cock-blocked
MLS.
any movement to bring an MLS team here. No. Austin did that.
No.
The MLS.
That was the Spurs.
No, the SSE helped
Cock
get
block.
that done.
Facts.
Which is why as soon as they did that,
Facts.
the Spurs then the Spurs bought our soccer team, our little rinky-dink minor league team up here, plays at Toyota Field, refurbished the stadium and all that, because the Spurs don't want to compete with another team. And I get that. They're a small market, low-budget club, and they're going to have to pay Victor Wembanyama $350 million here in the next 2 years or some shit like this. They don't want to go to Austin. UT is far more powerful in Austin than the Spurs are in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, where are the Spurs going to play in Austin? Where are they going to play? They damn sure ain't playing in the Moody Center because UT ain't going to have that shit. They're not going to Austin. They're not going to move to Vegas. My God. You think the Spurs want to compete with Vegas? Much less the NFL team that's there and the NHL team that's there and the Major League Baseball team that's going to be there soon. They're not going to go to Vegas. They're not going to go to fucking Nashville. Nashville's another massive town with a lot of corporate dollars and a lot of other things to do. The Spurs want to stay in South Texas. They're not effing leaving our city. I believe Peter Holt and the group that owns the Spurs, I think they're loyal to us. I do. Call me in 2 years if they're playing in Louisville. I guess I'll say I was a dumbass. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that. In 2 years, we're going to have all this shit's going to be forgotten. I'm beaten down by the process. There's nothing wrong with that woman, our mayor, asking a multi-billion-dollar corporation for more information. That's all she's doing.
And people just throwing shit up against the wall because they hate this woman.
And she doesn't want Project Marvel.
Yeah, they hate
Why
this.
wouldn't she want Project Marvel? That also makes no sense.
I don't, man.
If you come out against Project Marvel, you're gonna get impeached before the day's over.
Yeah.
It's not that she does not want the arena. I would vote no right now for this deal. I'm going to vote no. Right now, I plan to vote no. The Spurs need to put more money of their own up.
Agreed.
We both said this over and over before this viral video. This show is clear on this.
They've made money hand over fist off of us for 30, 40 years. There's no reason why they can't put up more, and there's no reason why the elected officials shouldn't ask them to. So I don't. Again, I can't talk to people that have never been in a negotiation, and I've only been in negotiations on this type of negotiation compared to the negotiations I've been in is like giving a whale a Tic Tac. I'm not putting myself in billion-dollar negotiations, but I'm saying I've been in business negotiations where sometimes you got to ask for more. You got to ask for things. Do you people that don't understand that? I mean, I get it. You've never been in those rooms either, so I don't expect you to understand what she's doing.
If a billionaire is going to ask me to help him build his company, then I'm going to need the billionaire to contribute more than these current billionaires.
And it's like Mike. It's the same thing as Mike and Jerry. It's no different. Like it's not that it's not going to happen. She's just doing what she feels is right for the people. Period.
She's doing her fucking job that she was elected to do so. And this is probably going to wind up costing her another election. And I didn't vote for her. This is also a product of y'all don't vote. We had 21 fucking people run for mayor this past cycle. 21. She won the election with like 15% of the total vote. Because y'all don't vote. And so you let 50 people make all the decisions. And then you want to act like we're a big market, we're big time, when we're not. And it's okay. That's how we roll. We don't vote. We never have. We never will. Not in mass. We're never going to do it. And so you wind up with who you wind up. We were so lucky to have Judge Wolf as our mayor. Henry Cisneros as our mayor. We were lucky to have Ron. We've had some pretty good mayors. I thought Castro was pretty good. We've had some damn good mayors over the years. I don't know if that Gina is going to be a very good mayor. I don't know. She's pissed off a lot of people in a very fast amount of time. She's had multiple people from her own damn office quit already since she got elected. I don't know why. I don't pay enough attention, but I do know this: there ain't a goddamn thing wrong. Pardon my French, with asking a multi-billion-dollar dog for a little bit more time and a little bit more information,
And hey,
preferably use a company that y'all didn't hire on your own that works for you to come up with a report. Come on.
And this just
Bullshit.
in, little $500 million they're offering. Oh, by the way, the day they got Wemby, they went up in value $500 million.
No shit.
Get the fuck out of here with your $500 million.
Come on with it. No
Kiss
doubt.
my black ass,
Kiss
my
my
entire
ass.
black ass,
That's
dude.
right.
We've done nothing, right? Y'all told us to mind our fucking business. Y'all told us you don't get to talk to Tim when we tell you to. He sneaks out the back door. We've been told by Pop over the years we don't know shit about basketball. Pop grabbed the microphone and told y'all shut the fuck up, quit booing Kawhi. Pop grabbed the microphone and told you all you fucking MAGA hacks, you're fucking stupid for voting for him.
Yeah.
And now they're asking you to put up most of the money, and y'all like, okay, well, I
Right.
guess so. Y'all are so stupid and
Right.
such sheep.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with negotiating.
Damn right. This would not be a problem if this were Toyota or AT&T
God
who
damn.
left. This were HEB. If this were Amazon or fucking Louis Vuitton, this would not even be on the front page of the paper. But because it's sports, it creates y'all are all excited about it, and I get that. Your emotions are charged, and I totally get that. That doesn't make your opinion right. Makes you're still wrong. There ain't nothing wrong. Maybe maybe this all proves to be wasted time. Maybe I'm not. This is not like I'm not going to be wearing a Gina Ortiz t-shirt.
No, me neither.
I don't know shit about her other than she changed her name for the election, and she got lucky in an election cycle in which we had over 20 fucking candidates, and still had to go to a runoff to beat the Republican guy. Damn near lost to him, and I'm just not going to come on here though and vote yes for something in a city that I live for a billionaire that wants me to help him build his own shit without him contributing a little
Y'all
bit
want me
more
to
money.
feel bad for people that own Dell?
Yeah, give a damn.
Y'all want me to feel bad? Like, are y'all crazy?
That's right.
Are y'all
Joe
crazy?
Gebbia owns a huge percent of the Spurs. He invented Airbnb.
Oh, yes.
I use that all the time. I just used Airbnb yesterday. I had to book a place to
Dude.
stay in Hawaii next week.
They're
Going to be fine.
Yeah, I just went to the store and
don't
got
need this
7
much.
things, and it was $86. And y'all want me to feel bad for Dell
Yeah, I don't feel bad for
and the
Airbnb.
Holtz.
And they
Get
don't
the
want us
fuck
to
out
feel
of my
bad
face.
for them, by the way.
No, I know they don't.
They're trying to get the best deal they can.
Yes, they're doing their job too.
Yes, this is like buying a house. Hey, we listed it for this. Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to offer you that. Well, let's counter with that. All right, let's see some paperwork.
They're
There's
smart,
nothing wrong with this. That's
smart,
called process.
Yeah, smart rich people use other people's money.
Yes.
That's how they stay rich.
Indeed they do.
I get that side of it. They just doing what they're supposed to do. Ass
and,
whip.
and Delta, maybe she loses. Maybe this cost her the election, but that doesn't make her wrong.
Right.
Doesn't make her wrong.
Right.
It is in the building. It is show 384 under our watch from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios at Pub Sports Radio in Southtown. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. If you'd like to donate to our campaigns, you may do so via the Super Chat. Jump in there with a tip. We love to hear it. We love the tips.
Oh, I'm looking at your ex now.
We don't.
Jesus.
We don't. My what? My ex reports. Yeah. I called out the Express News for having
I
that
saw
bullshit
that.
fluff
I'm
piece in
looking
that
at it
column
now.
that they let that Joe Brodesky write. You can't get all up in the fields just because it's the basketball team. Can't do it. All right, want to donate to us? Please do so. We will get all up in your fields and beg you for money. Donate via the Super Chat. You can also buy us coffees at the buymeacoffee.com link, which no doubt Bouquet will link if he hasn't already posted it. You can subscribe to our channel for free at Love You Hard TV. You can also become a member of our show and get all of our exclusive members-only stuff. If you pay just $4.99 a month, you'll get all that exclusive members-only things. All right, there's other crap to talk about. I just feel like this is such a huge thing. Yes, David, people hate billionaires.
I don't hate them.
I
hope
not
to be
hating
one.
them.
I don't hate
I'm
them.
just not
I don't
gonna-
hate them, but I'm also not doing GoFundMe's for 'em.
No, I'm not gonna do plate sales.
I love
with it.
billionaires. I love rich people. Because one day when I'm rich, I want to hide my taxes and use other people's money too.
Sure.
Shit. I hope. Well, man, like I get it, but I also get Gina. So shout out to Gina.
Yeah, shout out to her for being tough, taking a stance that's not popular with the masses for the greater good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Like nothing. Like literally nothing.
I am team eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Well, that doesn't shock me.
Yes.
That doesn't shock me at all.
What does that even mean? What does eat the rich mean?
No
He hates
billionaires.
billionaires.
Oh,
You know, he's Mr. Bernie Sanders over there.
Yeah.
Let's all go socialism and give
Venezuela,
everybody the
dog.
same
Come
amount
on.
of money every month,
Oh.
probably. He's from
It's in my
Venezuela.
roots. It's in my
Oh.
roots.
He's from a socialist
are you tight?
country.
Are you a tightwad?
Am I cheap?
Yes.
I'm cheap because I don't have money.
Oh,
Right. He doesn't have any money, so therefore now he has a stance morally that we all should share. Everybody should make the same money every month because he don't have any money.
That's bullshit. Fuck that.
This Project Marvel debate, it exposes how few people in this city actually know jack shit about how we do business. And I don't want to call out random folks. I don't want to get into a fight with our own viewers. That's silly. We can have a debate here without getting mad.
No, I'm not mad
Well,
at all.
well,
I'm in a great mood.
And I've replied to people this morning, but I haven't been a jackass.
No, I'm not calling nobody names.
The people that I call out are columnists at the paper that do get paid decent money to give opinions that a lot of people see. And when it's just a head up the asses of the Spurs kind of column, that hacks me off. You shouldn't do that. You should look at
Especially
both sides.
The media. Again, if the fans want to, because,
Go
again,
for it.
they gave you, an identity, I'm all for it. But the people that do what we do and did what we did for years, I don't get y'all's fascination with kissing that ass like y'all do. Like, everything they do is not right. And they don't want you to kiss their ass.
No, they don't need all that.
They don't want you
And
to do
by the
all
way,
that.
here's another thing that gets lost in translation. Not with everybody, but many. I'm not calling anybody dumb,
No, me neither.
but there are.
Well, sometimes.
Well, yeah, I'm not. But I'm not. Look, I'm not bagging on our own freaking
No,
viewers
love 'em.
or anybody. I don't love all of them. I'm just not bagging on them. I hate some of them. I'm just not bagging on them today. No, here's the thing. This is not about the Spurs. This is about Spurs Sports and Entertainment.
Yes.
That is the company that owns and operates the Spurs. The CEO is R.C. Buford. All right. They have a massive ownership group. Peter Holt is the majority owner, but he only owns like 41% of the team. There are lots of other people and companies that have a stake in the Spurs, including, you mentioned Michael Dell. I mentioned Joe Gebbia. This is not about the Spurs. I love the Spurs. I don't really like SSE. I love their basketball team.
I like that.
They
take.
own a soccer team. God knows how much land and property they owned in Bexar County.
I like that
I have
take.
no idea. You know what I'm saying? They just spent $48 million on the Rock that I have, and I love going up there and watching games when the weather's not too hot. This is not about the Spurs. It is about SSE, an organization that is not going to leave San Antonio.
No.
They want to stay here. They're going to get a deal.
They didn't build the Rock to leave.
At some
That's
point, they're
stupid.
probably going to up their ante and their contribution, and then we'll all meet in the middle like we're buying a home, and we'll move on, and all this ignorance going on right now will be forgotten. We're all going to be fine. They're not leaving.
And there's nothing wrong with us calling them out. Go up the road.
No, especially when we're right.
Right. Go up the road. You think the Texans, Astros, and Rockets don't get criticized by the local media? Go up the road to Dallas. Go to Boston. Go to New York. Go to Chicago. Go anywhere but San Antonio, and the media is allowed to have an opinion that doesn't coincide with said team. And it's okay. Jerry flies Stephen A. around on his freaking helicopter. And he's never said one good word about the Cowboys. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with the local sports team, but yet here in San Antonio, all we do is kiss their ass. Again, I'm guilty of it. But sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. And yes, SSE, I like that take, Mike. SSE is full of shit on this one.
Well, they just want a good deal. Why should they pay more than they have?
Right.
But I'm not a big fan of the organization. I
Right.
love their basketball team. But it's not just the Spurs. This is a massive corporation, a multi.
Yeah, I got to learn to separate.
$billion
I got to separate the two.
And
Because I do love
yeah.
Wemby in the game.
Sure.
But
This
yeah.
has nothing to do with Wemby or Mitch
Right.
Johnson. This is 75 levels above Mitch Johnson. This is 75 levels above Greg Popovich.
Mitch just got control of the starting lineup. He ain't got nothing to do with this.
God no, he's a paid employee.
Right.
That's all he is. I loved working for Ticket 760. I didn't have much time for iHeart. There was a difference.
There's a difference.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Gina, you go, girl. In my Martin Lawrence voice.
Do your snaps.
Gina, you go, girl. You go.
All right.
Stand your ground. Even if you're wrong, Gina, stand your ground.
The Oficial Sports Bar in the building is a fine San Antonio institution. It is Slackers. 5 locations in our town. 281 and Thousand Oaks. Nacogdoches. Near downtown off of St. Mary's. Up in the Med Center off of Fred Road and right behind North Star Mall. That is the rectal location. Couldn't be here. Couldn't do it without our partners. Thank you to Slackers Sports Drinks and
You talked with Frank last week. We got some stuff coming up we're going to try to do.
Yes, sir. So we got this is we don't know. There's
Tentative.
Of course, we got to figure out the details. Definitely need to do something for Cowboys Eagles. And before that, though, we need to definitely do something for
Texas, Ohio
Texas
State.
and Ohio State.
All right. We'll
Need to do
figure that
something
out.
for that. All right. So just hint, hint, wink, wink. Show also brought to you in part by Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate.
What
man.
up, Jay?
We should have Jay on here. If anybody knows about how to negotiate a business deal, it's Jay. It's all he does all day long.
Right.
This is the listing. This is what they offered. Here's the counter. Here's some other. Here's some negotiation. Negocios. That's what Ribaldo does every day, all day, and he's the best in town when it comes to real estate agents. That's our real estate man. 210-887-1081. You can hit him up.
Talked to Jay the other night.
JRibaldo at KW.com. You can also go to that website and look at all of his listings. You see something on there you like, make an offer, and then start that process. It's Ribaldo.com. It is Ribaldo.com. What, you going through my timeline still?
Dog.
I could have.
But the thing is,
I don't
but this is
reply
the
to
thing.
everybody.
This is y'all are lucky this is happening for 50-year-old Mike. A 50-year-old Mike don't want to go back and forth and don't want to call all of you jackasses because he's being really nice, but firm.
Well, I did crawl on my knees earlier and scream into the camera.
Yeah, you did. You're allowed to have moments.
Bohemian Tramp.
What?
LOL at MFers. Like to jump the gun and blame the mayor already. Wait for the data. This shit don't have to be done tomorrow. That's right. That's the only point. Why jump in ass first into a deep water pool without me knowing exactly how deep it is? That's all we're asking for. Sports Medic 22. When San Antonio starts spending hundreds of millions on taco trucks for San Antonio entrepreneurs, I will start being a shill for billionaire sports franchises. The city shouldn't spend this amount of money without seeing more than a fancy drawing and a business plan on a cocktail napkin. Not exactly a cocktail napkin. But
I get on their side on, what is his name, Mark White?
Yeah.
On their side, the sooner they can break ground, the better. Again, everybody's answering to somebody.
Well, then he can go tell his constituents, I took up for the Spurs against that evil mayor. That's all. He don't give a shit. He's just trying to get reelected, that guy, and put that bad news behind him. Texas Horns 78.
I like that name.
Absolutely 100% agree with Mike. See, notice I'm reading the ones that agree with me so
Yeah,
far.
so I've noticed. I'm like, when is somebody going to cuss you out? I'm waiting on that one.
The amount of homer that this has to get done right now bullshit coming from some within local media, and one local guy literally acting as a Spurs communication rep, rushing to publish opinions or put anyone on TV to campaign for this as a front to put pressure on the current mayor is laughable. Not sure who he's calling out specifically.
Yeah, I don't know.
USD Sports Guy. She's not doing her job when she's putting out misinformation to get her way. What misinformation?
I don't know.
She's actually asking for more information, preferably by a company that the Spurs didn't hire to give us the information we have. The company that did the report on the economics of this deal, 30% of that company is owned and operated by Michael Dell's company, who has a 20% stake in the Spurs. That right there should just discredit their entire fucking report, even if it's 100% accurate. The Spurs wasted their time. They should have known better. Go get an arbitrary, independent company that y'all don't have a 20% stake in. But it's the Spurs trying to get the best deal they can, which I don't blame them. They're a massive corporation in a small town that does not have a whole. When I say small, I mean business-wise. They're a massive, giant whale in a pond that does not have very many whales in it.
No, it ain't.
So why not try and get the best deal you can? Why not try and backdoor the city? Shit, if anything, it's because the Spurs are so powerful that my first knee-jerk reaction is, now hang on, let's make them prove it a little bit more. If this were New York City, I mean, you think if the Giants decide they want something in New York, there ain't this much vitriol because they got 14 fucking pro teams they're competing with up there. They're not going to just try to shit on the city. The Spurs
Great
can
point.
shit on this city because they're the only big dog, which is why we should challenge them and make them prove their shit. And maybe I'm wrong. It's okay. That's fine. And by the way, if it turns out in a year I was wrong, my ass will be on here saying I was wrong.
Me too.
You assholes in the chat and on Twitter, y'all motherfuckers won't be found because you don't ever show up when you're wrong. You show up when you don't agree with me. Then your ass gets proven wrong and your punk asses aren't in here. You wanted to rant? Here we go. You motherfuckers gave me shit for 10 years about the NFL coming here, and I schooled your ass like a big dog fucking a little tramp. And you ain't nowhere to be seen now, motherfucker. Where y'all at? Where's my NFL to the San Antonio squad? Miss me with your bullshit. I'm right, you're wrong. And if I turn out that I'm wrong, I'm going to bring my ass on here next year and say it. Yeah. You won't, but I bet you I'm right. Yeah. I bet you
Mic drop on
in the months to come, the Spurs offer more money. Not the whole thing. More money. More than $500 million.
Yeah, fuck that.
Toward the arena. $500 million toward Project Marvel. $60 million toward child care services, whatever the hell that means. I'm gonna need a little bit more. Y'all are worth $5. You're in a league. Y'all are a member of a league that pays you billions of dollars in television revenue, man. If this were Toyota, ain't nobody would give. First of all, nobody in this town would even know they're having a debate.
They wouldn't know
because no one pays attention to local politics. But if it were Toyota, y'all wouldn't give two shits rat's ass what Toyota did or got away with. And y'all be championing the politicians. Hell yeah, make that Japanese company prove their mettle.
Yes.
Toyota needs to.
Well said.
There's nothing wrong with questioning a billionaire when they're asking us to help him with his company.
Yeah.
Ain't damn thing wrong with that.
Gee.
And what does she have to win by taking an unpopular stance? It's nothing. She's probably going to wind up losing the next election.
Yeah, she's out of here.
She showed balls, if you ask me, so to speak. No pun intended.
Yeah, bro, come on. Come on, Michael.
No, that's proverbial.
I don't even know. How do you pivot? How do we pivot from this?
Oh, we just do. It's our fucking show.
Hey, my man Gene, the musician of the show, says,
what's up, Gene?
I asked for professional football in San Antonio. We got the Brahmas and Gunslingers.
You know, and again, I don't get too upset with
no.
Random
He's being
citizens.
funny.
I get pissed off to people that have an outlet because there's a lot of disingenuous people that have outlets in this town. There are people that have microphones in front of them. They know they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're taking a stance so their listeners will think they're cool.
Yes.
They're writing columns in newspapers because they know their industry's fucking failing. And they need people to click on their shit ASAP before they get laid off.
That too.
You know, so you're going to have an opinion. That's what America's about. Give your opinion, and then we'll see how it works out. And then, you know, hopefully you'll have the balls to say you were wrong. I will. But what pisses me off, Rudy, are those folks that do have an outlet, you know, in the media.
Yeah.
Not just making about the media, but columnists, talk show hosts, these kinds of things. When I know you're lying. You are lying about your opinion.
Wherever these polls are when we do get to vote, Buki, Mike, we need to block that day off. We need to go down there and go man on the street and see who people are voting for. This isn't for the United States presidency. You can have some fun and ask people what they're voting for that. We need to go down there for that. Wherever the poll's going to be. Have some fun with some people.
We probably should.
We definitely should.
And my snarky ass, I'll wind up getting in
Mike
fight.
made a strong case today. You know how sometimes they do these debates. Mike made a strong case today. I might, depending on how the Spurs counter, Gina, I might vote no with you.
I'm a no right now. I need more info.
Fuck them. Give me some.
When in doubt, it's no.
Fuck them, man.
It's always no when you don't know.
I might vote no too. Right now, today, I'm with Mike. In the building, we stand united. Because what does they say? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah.
in the building. We standing together on this. Jose,
Thank
you in?
No, I'd be voting for it.
Fucking
That's
asshole.
okay. Here's what. Here's the other part to that.
Yeah,
The vote is not today.
it's not.
Yeah.
So I've got time to change my mind. I'm simply asking for a little bit more money from the Spurs. A playoff series every 6 goddamn years would help. Just saying.
You know, it'd be funny.
You want me to help you build your arena? Why don't you get fucking better on the court and finish better than 12th in the fucking conference?
It would be funny / interesting if the numbers were completely different from the new independent study that will hopefully happen.
And hopefully that'll be totally independent.
Yeah.
If the exact same numbers were from an independent company, then I might be more inclined to vote yes. Although right now I think the Spurs can afford to give $500 million more. They really could.
I agree.
$250 to the arena, $250 to the project, $60 million to civic affairs with kids and shit. That's all fine. That's enough. I'm just asking you to come up with a little bit more money. You know, the poverty rate in this town is damn near 20%. This is not Dallas. This
Damn,
is
is
not
it that high?
Miami. Yes, this is not Miami. You're asking the taxpayers of a city with rampant poverty to raise their taxes to help your ass build an arena that they ain't never going to be able to afford to go to, unless they get upper level tickets because somebody still won them at the HEB.
Or your daughter read 12 books.
Yeah, she got a ticket. She got one ticket, but you still have to pay for you to get in to
Right,
take her to use her
right,
free ticket.
Right.
So miss me with that bullshit. I ain't going to sit up here. And by the way, that makes you a hypocrite, by the way, Bouquet.
Yeah,
You're-
we broke
you're
together.
Mr. Fuck the billionaires, but come over here and clap my cheeks because it's basketball. And that's discrepancy. That's discrepantatory.
You're right. I do hope that they pay for more, but given the vote now, I would vote.
This is going to piss me off or I wind up running for city council.
Hey, do it.
Although
I'll
I get reprimanded every day because I wouldn't be able to not cuss.
That is
That's
true.
a bullshit take, Gina. Fuck you, Mark White.
You
Yeah.
just bring up random things.
Dude, our president.
What kind of a name is
our
Sook?
Hey, our president be cussing in damn press conferences. Why can't Mike, the
Well,
city councilman?
Well, I try. I don't. Well, maybe. I don't know. I ain't running for no city council because then
That'd be
all my personal shit's gonna
Yo,
get out. I don't
no.
want that. That's the other thing. You couldn't pay me enough money to run for
Dude.
for political office.
I can't.
got him.
I can't. My skeletons, like if you crack the door, 17 bones just come rolling out. I cannot.
Yeah, I'm gonna wind up with kids.
I
That shit. I'm gonna
cannot,
have
dude.
kids showing up that I didn't know I had.
Dude,
I can't risk that.
I have a cemetery in my closet. I can't run for shit.
I got bodies that ain't dead yet.
Only
I can't,
thing- Only thing I'm running for is a snow cone man so my kids can get some chamoy shit. I ain't running for nothing. You hear me? Nothing.
Oh, but I am asking for your subscription. I'm asking for your subscription.
Talk to him, Baptist
Help
preacher.
me help you.
Talk to him.
This is a YouTube channel called Love You Hard.
Take your time.
Where's my grace at? I'm gonna need some grace if you don't agree with me.
Well,
I don't want your opinion.
Talk.
I don't want that to prevent you from subscribing
take your
to
time.
the best fucking podcast in South and Central Texas.
Amen.
I want to meet the people. I want to press the flesh. Bring your babies and let me kiss them on Saturday. Texas Cheer Liquor, number 3, Lucky Ranch location. Me and Rudy going to be out there. We're going to be kissing babies and lighting cigars
Yes, we
and
are.
toasting to our people.
That's not Texas. There he is.
It is Customer Appreciation Day. Saturday. It's going on all day, noon to 6. Me and Rudy are getting there at 3
3.
o'clock. I've
Dude, my day is so full.
I blocked off the 3 o'clock hour for me to be at Texas Cheer. Okay.
Let me tell you how he did me. So he says, "Hey, Rudy, I'm you know how AD talks.
Mhm.
Hey, how's it going, man? You might want to do the raffles for me? All right, man. Appreciate you guys. And if you could you run over to 1 after 6 and close down 1 for me? Yeah, okay, I'll go there. Sure, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. So after I leave there, I'm headed to close. The store number 1.
okay.
He got me.
Oh, are you saying that he talks faster when he needs you to do stuff you
Yes.
know you don't want to?
Yes. He starts talking fast. When he needs you to do something, yeah. I need you to come in early. Can you come in a little bit early? The social media girl's here. I need you to shoot some stuff. Sure. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, that video she did of you and him together was really nice.
She's good.
Yeah, I know.
She's good.
She's
Little
good.
23-year-old.
Yeah.
Learn how to edit.
Don't want to know.
Bookie.
Don't want to know what her salary is.
I can't tell you that. You don't. You don't. But yeah, customer appreciation.
Saturday. Now, it's the one on I-90. So if you're going outside of town, you take the Montgomery Street exit, you take the turnaround, and it's on that right-hand side of the Lucky Ranch shopping area. And let me get something else out of the way, by the way. Thank you to Texas Cheer Liquor. And while you're there hanging out with us, whatever you
Buy some shit.
5% off when you mention in the building. 5% off. All right, you want to partner with us like Texas Cheer? We got a return. Whether you agree with our opinions or not, we get a return. We get a return. We have credibility when it comes to promoting businesses in this city. We have credibility, as evidenced by the number of partners we got. Ask them. You want to partner with us? Reach out to me and Rudy. We want to talk to you. We're also real cheap, too, so that helps.
But we move product.
But we do move product. We do. Oh, God. Oh, they're all it's on leash now. I mean, it's going nuts in here now.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting ready to like ban the word Austin from being said.
Oh yeah.
On my handle.
First of all, we love Austin on In the Building.
I mean,
Austin, we love y'all.
We
We appreciate y'all's listening. And we will be there this football season 2 or 3 times. Hi, Austin.
I mean,
love
San Antonio Spurs moving there.
Yeah,
They're
I know.
not effing moving there.
Right.
This weird inferiority complex that y'all now have.
We're so scared of Austin. It's weird.
Austin is worrisome. It sucks. I'm tired of it. You have this big hard-on for Austin, this obsession for this city. It is a waste of time.
Yeah.
It is a waste of everybody's time. And oh, by the way, and I know that you always love your own kids more than your neighbor does.
Oh God.
Austin don't want San Antonio Spurs. They don't want the fucking Spurs. A couple of games in Moody Center's fine.
I don't know. Maybe
they don't want the Spurs.
Okay.
No. Hell, 18% of that population ain't even from the state. They don't give a shit about the Spurs.
Good point.
The power that UT has politically in that town is never going to allow the Spurs to go up there. So you're telling me the Spurs wasted $50 million on the rock?
500.
For whatever it is, just to leave it sitting there to rot because we're going to move to Pflugerville? That's stupid. And by the way, the Spurs would have to go through the exact same thing in Austin. They don't have an arena to play with in there
it's
either.
It's not going to be Moody.
No.
It's like 10,000 seats,
The Texas Longhorns are not going to allow it. This Austin obsession's got to stop. We got to get through that. It's ridiculous.
Austin. See you soon.
I love Austin. The Spurs aren't going there, and they don't want the Spurs. They don't need the Spurs. They got UT. They've got the biggest tech city in the South. They've got all those corporations. They've got the soccer team. They don't need the basketball team. Not on a full-time basis.
I have a pivot from this.
Okay.
And it's kind of a stupid question.
Sure.
So I'm sure you guys saw Hawaii, the University of, is getting a new stadium now as well.
They have to. Their current stadium only seats 9,000.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Well, the state of Hawaii is pledging $400 million to Hawaii Stadium.
Okay.
Now my dumb question is, Mike.
Yep.
So all of the islands work together pretty succinctly. They aren't like one island for themselves. Like, I'm assuming the University of Hawaii is on the biggest island. So do like the little islands
surrounding it? That's a good question. I don't think that's a stupid question.
All right. No, it's not. It's okay. And no, the biggest city, the government is not ran out of the biggest island. It's ran out of the biggest city, but it's not technically the biggest island. That's a complicated answer to your question because those islands all have a whole lot of territorial love. Reppin' Maui, reppin' Kauai, Big Island, real Hawaii. Oahu's where all the transplants live, blah, blah, blah. But Oahu's where Honolulu is. So the state or the city, because it is a difference.
No, the state of Hawaii is putting in. That's what I thought was crazy.
Right. Because they're small and they need that stadium.
Yeah.
And their current stadium only has 9,000 seats.
Oh, okay.
9,000. That's it.
Shit, Incarnate Word has 5,000, so that ain't nothing.
Because that city let the Hula Bowl, the old Pro Bowl, the Aloha Stadium.
Yeah.
That's where the Pro Bowl used to be.
I remember that.
That thing seats 50,000. The city let it go to shit on purpose. They let it rot, and it wound up being condemned by the city of Honolulu because they wanted a new football stadium, but it wound up rotting and becoming unplayable before they were ready because they hadn't built a new stadium yet. And so they had to build this like temporary carnival stadium that's on campus.
Like them damn
that seats
Olympic
9,000.
stadiums them countries build.
Threw them up together real quick. 18 people got killed making them. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! I was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
now Ruben's right. Aloha Stadium is now you just go there for like they have a giant
It's a pulga?
It's a pulga in the park.
It's Traders Village.
That's Traders Village now with a giant old few former stadium. So the state's putting up $400 million to build that stadium.
Yeah. So Zofe,
I'll guarantee you though, the football stadium that they're going to build ain't going to cost no $1.5 billion.
No.
Won't even cost $1 billion. They just what Hawaii's going to build is what. Oh, here goes another trigger one. What Hawaii's going to build for their football program is what UTSA needs for their football program: an on-campus, outdoor, 35,000 seat stadium.
Mike,
That's what
I'd
they're
be-
gonna-
Mike,
it's going
I'd
to look
be-
beautiful. Yeah.
I'd be good with 25,000 because that's about where they.
Yeah,
get.
I agree.
I'd be good with 25,000. 35,000, I would. That sounds good for certain games, but they average between 20 to 26,000. So
Yeah, I think there's a
35
minimum though.
yeah,
to
yeah.
stay in the conference.
Oh, okay. So 35,000 be good.
Yeah,
But shit,
even if they can't fill it, it still
I
has
know
to
because
be
when
35.
I
because
took
of the
my
conference.
daughter to U of H, obviously we're not U of H. I get that, but I'm just saying it was cool to go onto the campus and boom, there's the football stadium. Boom, there's the basketball arena.
Yep.
Boom, there's the beautiful baseball
Yep.
diamond. But again, we're not U of H, so I'm not comparing them.
But that's a very synergetic type question to ask me. No, I'm going to Hawaii next week.
Yeah. I was wondering. Zofe said it well. Like, I guess are the islands individual counties?
Yes.
So
So the way it
interesting.
works is it's different because it's like 6 major islands.
I didn't know that.
You have a city government and a state government, and they work really close together because all they have is each other.
Yeah.
So it'd be like the state of Texas pledging money to help build the Spurs arena.
That's what I was thinking.
that ain't
of,
never gonna
yeah.
happen.
I was like, oh my god, could
No,
you
of course
imagine
that's not
that?
going to happen. That'd be great if Greg Abbott would raise some funds for the new Spurs arena. Then I'd probably be cool. That'll work. But no. Anyhow,
Yeah.
in Hawaii, it's all different. Everyone pays the same taxes.
People in Dallas paying extra taxes for the Spurs arena would just piss everyone off. That'd be
Big
hilarious.
Big time. Also, a lot of the government in Hawaii is ran by foreigners. And so it complicates matters even more. All right. It is in the building, presented in part by GC Services Roofing. If you need a roof, if you're so upset at Gina, you shot a hole in your roof, GC will come patch it up for you or replace the whole daggone thing if indeed it needs to be replaced. It is GC Services Roofing, 210-347-0426. Hit them up. 16 people now have had their roofs completely redone and look beautiful because of our guys over at GC Services, 210-347-0426.
And they help out with the entire process. Don't get scared of the deductible and them coming out to check it out.
Yeah.
Russ will be there before Allstate, before whoever you with. Russ
Yeah.
will be there side by side, walking you
That
through
is
it to make
correct.
sure that they don't jerk you. I've seen it
That
done.
is correct. And they're going to
Wow.
wait until, and they go through a process.
Right.
They weigh, they look at your roof, they analyze it thoroughly. They give a non-biased opinion on the condition of your roof. And before they go through with the entire roof replacement, they make sure it's a good deal for the city. I mean you. See what I'm doing there?
I love it. I love it. That's what you're supposed to do.
What's up? Our boy Agapito's up in here. Maybe we can get Cody Campbell to become a Spurs
That would
fan.
solve all my problems.
Way to mix Texas Tech in there. And that
Texas Tech better. The way he's talking.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all tune into the Baseline Bums.
Yeah.
The other day they were wearing douchebag Patrick Mahomes.
What a shameless way to get a plug for your
Yeah,
show, but I
I'll do
appreciate it. Agapito.
The other day they were wearing douchebag Patrick Mahomes shades.
They
I don't
were?
know what that was about.
All of them?
But tune in to Baseline
Oh, because
Bums. It's
Patty's a
great
Red
show.
Raider.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Patty's a
But the
Red
goddamn Red Raiders better win the Big 12 the way they talking. That's all I'm gonna say. They ain't too hard a conference to win.
Raider. Yeah, I'm gonna need championships pretty quick. Agapito,
Relax, Adrian.
JH.
What's up?
Folks talking generalities and things like in order to make money or you have to invest, but where's the details? When does SSE start making their payments they're promising? How often? How much does the city pay for the arena refurbishment down the line? Who gets parking and concession revenue, concert revenue, NCAA regionals? Who gets the money for that?
SSE gets it.
Do the Spurs pay San Antonio for the games in Austin? Do they pay us back? That's a great point. That's another reason. You're going to play 4 home games get played in Austin. You ain't even going to play all your fucking games in this new arena, but you want me to pay 55% of the cost as a taxpayer making shit money doing a podcast? I'm gonna need some more information. I'm going to need some more information.
I need a little bit more.
All I'm asking is for the multi-billionaires that run our team to give us some more information. Put me at ease. Show me some numbers, and maybe they're the exact same numbers you've already shown me. Show me numbers from an organization that put the numbers together that I don't have a fucking 20% stake in. That's the thing that baffles me. That is a conflict of interest.
Huge.
What are we doing?
Huge.
It's ridiculous. Stupid. Garrett's in here. Garrett Betts. Spurs don't need us. They will bail. If I'm Peter Holt Jr.
Here we go.
And I can get a couple of billion for the Spurs, why not sell him? He ain't Steve Ballmer, like Rudy said. He ain't Rick Adelson. He's a millionaire in a game that'll be taken over by billionaires. The Spurs do not want to leave San Antonio. The NBA does not want the Spurs to leave San Antonio. We are one of their little darling small market success stories. This is an organization that politically helped block the MLS for coming here and let the city of Austin take all the blame.
I love that.
They're not going to move to another town. They don't want to. They won't be as viable in another city as they are here. This is the best place for them to be. This is the best place for them to be. All right. The Jerry Jones docuseries.
When did it come out?
Comes out Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
But we already have a bunch of people that have seen it.
Yeah, Adam Schefter loves ruining shit to keep his name out there.
Oh, did he give a bunch of shit already?
Yeah, he already given a bunch of shit away.
I have a pretty decent idea of we know who's in it, for the most part. So the Jerry Jones docuseries, The Gambler and His Cowboys, or whatever it's called on Netflix, is getting rave reviews by people that wouldn't bullshit, like Bill Simmons. He's a Patriots fan.
Yeah, Bill Simmons would rip it if it was needed to be ripped.
He would, and he just loved it. He got an advanced copy. I didn't know that like President Bush is in this thing, Rupert Murdoch, who basically owes Jerry anything because Jerry helped put Fox on the sports map by helping spearhead Fox getting the NFL to begin with. Phil Knight's a big player in this thing.
That makes sense.
He and Jerry back in the day, they were in.
Remember when Jerry wanted to put
Jerry
Nike,
was a stud, yeah.
Jerry wanted to put Nike on his uniforms and told the NFL to F off.
Am
I right on that?
Yeah, I ain't putting fucking Reebok on my shirt. Fuck you. Nike paid me more.
Right.
What's the official soft drink? This is back when Jerry was in his 50s and was a badass.
Still had his fastball.
Oh, is Coke the official soft drink? Because Pepsi just offered to double my rates. Here, I remember he had them cowboy boots with a Pepsi logo on them. Didn't give a shit. It was on the front page of the New York Times.
He still had his fastball.
He had a bunch of pitches in those days. So all I've asked in this docuseries, and I'm going to watch it, is I was afraid that it was just going to be a nothing but look how badass the Joneses are. But apparently that's not quite the whole case.
Do you really think you can learn anything new?
Well, I learned that Jerry spent 10 years battling stage 4 melanoma.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
Back in 2011, I think, Jerry got diagnosed with stage 4 skin cancer. Stage 4 means it's metastasized and it spread to his lymph nodes and his lungs.
That's why he closed the stadium on the new one.
He spent 10 years taking some experimental drug at the MD Anderson Center in Houston. Had multiple.
I didn't know this until now.
Yeah, right. Had 2 lung surgeries. Had 2 surgeries on his lymph nodes, and they thought he was going to die. And the medicine he took was this real hardcore experimental medicine.
That's right.
And it basically cured him, but it wiped out his bones. He had to get, and Jerry's quote was, it ate my hips. Jerry had, remember several years ago, Jerry had to get double hip placement surgery?
Yeah.
I just thought it's because he was old.
It's because that
had
medicine.
Cancer. The medicine broke down his bones, but it got the cancer gone.
I'll give up my hips to get cancer out.
I remember years ago I was doing Jerry bits.
Not
Hey,
gonna
baby. Hey, girl. Are you 25?
you know, I got me new hips now, so I can whip. I can nay. I may be 70, but I got brand new hips.
The poor
girl.
bastard was dying.
It was because he had cancer.
See? And props to Jerry for not saying anything. I mean, I'm not giving him credit for it. I'm just saying, like, I never knew.
It also explains there for a while, his weight went up and way down. He's always been a very fit man. He's very thin, very good shaped guy. He had fat face there for a while. I was wondering, what's up with him? He had cancer.
Yeah, and I remember July 2021 sitting literally right next to him, interviewing him, and I was looking at him. I was like, I'm just thinking he's just older. I didn't know he was going through something with his skincare, but it makes a lot of sense now.
They thought he was going to croak. They had to update the will and everything, apparently. So I'm going to watch the docuseries. You know, it's getting, like I said, rave reviews. I'm excited to watch it, you know, and we'll discuss it next week when I start watching it. I'm going to start. It comes up Tuesday for the masses on Netflix, and I'll probably binge the shit out of it all day Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm also flying to Hawaii Thursday, so I have tons of time.
Next week?
I'll watch it on the plane, too, a lot.
Okay.
Probably knock it out.
Don't forget to download it.
What's that?
Don't forget to download it.
No, Nina shows me how to do that shit. All right. And speaking of the Cowboys in the docuseries, you see super Cowboys fan Denzel Washington. He put Jerry Jones on blast.
Everybody's going to say, yeah, he's promoting that new movie him and Spike Lee got coming out.
Yeah, well, he was on First Take.
Right.
And you know, everyone knows that he is a huge Cowboys fan. Huge. Where'd he go here? He said some shit about, basically said Jerry forgot how to win.
Yeah. Denzel's become an asshole in his old age.
Yeah, he has become pretty crotchety.
He's an asshole.
He threw Jerry under the bus.
I love Denzel, but he's an asshole right now.
I've got Oscars.
Yeah.
You haven't won an Oscar since 1995 or something.
And then you guys up here with your sports opinions, just because you've learned to do something, just because you could chit-chat about it don't mean you've done anything. I'm like, dude, just promote your fucking movie. And again,
he turned into grouchy old man.
I'm a Denzel groupie, but he's becoming a grouchy old man. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, he said something like, "All money ain't good money."
Yeah.
Hey, Denzel, that's not true.
All that shit cashes the same.
Yeah, you've done some bad movies, Denzel. I remember Deja Vu, sir. That shit was awful. You took the money.
All right. Do you have the video of Jerry basically saying, "Oh yeah, I don't care.
What we already know.
I care about drama."
I hope Jerry knows that we already knew this, but yeah, sure, Jerry, tell us more.
Greg's in here. Not even death wants Jerry. The man will never die. Do you have the audio of Jerry from the other night at the premiere?
Yeah, let me grab it for you.
All right. I mean, we set this.
Reach around Buki.
He set this up here. Why don't you reach around and grab it for me? He admitted at the premiere the other night in Hollywood. Oh yeah, this shit's all for fun. You know, this is all for show.
Right.
You know what he said. What I've said for years that he ain't about winning. Well, he wants to win, no doubt. He wants to win, but he will not do everything it takes to win.
Sure.
Because making money and
Clicks.
being a soap opera and being a reality TV show to him is far more important and entertaining to him.
I don't know if he said it's far more important, but he did say it's
important.
Harry,
I'm giving. How much time do you need to pull the motherfucker up? We'll let Jerry tell us in his own words.
He's typing.
He's too busy with that damn Jimmy the Bag show.
Is it Jimmy on yet?
Yeah, he's over there digging around with Jimmy.
Well, I appreciate you
Canadian
doing both.
Jimmy.
Is Jimmy?
Oh, God forbid we get our
Canadian?
Jerry Jones audio. We're too busy hearing about the Toronto Argonauts and they're -2.5. They're giving away to the Ottawa Roughnecks or whatever the fuck they're playing in the Canadian League.
That is happening today. So
Of course.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm not lying. See,
that is the segment that's about to start.
You're kidding.
Canadian football segment.
Here we go.
All right. Here's Jerry basically saying what we all know. Hey, I'm about having fun. All right, here's Jerry. Roll that tape.
Well, I do believe if we're not being looked at, then I'll do my part to get us looked at. The beautiful thing for networks or, if you will, streaming companies is that the NFL is a 365-day-a-year interest factor. A lot of programming, you have to spend as much to make it, to promote it, as you do to make it. The Cowboys are a soap opera 365 days.
The streaming will begin
when it gets slow,
momentarily.
I'll stir it up.
Please take your seats.
And
That's
so
good.
it's wonderful.
All right, who do we credit for that? Who's the Twitter account?
God dang it.
so I don't get in trouble. That's up to you. You're supposed to handle. You're supposed to clean shit up like that, Bouquet. Tell me when you have it. All right. Look, man.
We know that.
All I ever asked for, but it's the first time he's admitted it as hardcore as he did the other night.
Ari Murov.
Who is it?
Ari Murov.
All right, thank you to Ari Murov. All I ever ask for is honesty.
Just tell me the truth.
We ain't asking you to be perfect. We're asking you to be honest.
Sure.
That's Jerry telling you, yeah, I really like winning. I like having fun. And I will make shit up. I will float garbage about Des Bryant if I need to in a negotiation. I will wait until my documentary series comes out to tell you, oh, by the way, I had cancer, almost died 12 years ago. Oops.
I love it.
This is a guy that is about the publicity of it all. And he is often, and I do know that there's apparently in the docuseries, Jimmy Johnson tweeted about this too, that he's never known a better marketer and promoter than Jerry, and he can't think of a close number two. Although I would suggest to you that as Jerry has gotten older, because we talked about how that fastball's been gone for a hot minute, as Jerry gets older, he says a lot of dumbass things,
Sure.
but then he pretends, that's just me being me. No,
you were serious.
It's almost to a point now where when he does stuff that's outrageous, well, it's because he's a genius marketer, even if he didn't mean for it to be. There's accidental marketing going on with him too.
Yeah.
They make mistakes all the time. Oh no, we're just doing marketing.
Yeah, when I call my star DE Michael, and his name's Micah.
Yeah, that ain't on purpose. That's because you're 82 years old.
Yeah,
that's a great point. All I ask for is honesty, and that's him telling me winning comes second, and I can live with that. It's the first time he's ever actually been honest, but he's also full of crap too, because like you said, a lot of the marketing is by accident. And what pisses me off about that, when you are doing a lot of, because marketing comes first and PR and all that, the problem, though, is these are people that rely on you, that work for you. People's personal lives get affected and impacted. People's families are impacted because you want to be a show barker.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off. Like Micah Parsons' life is in limbo because, I got to milk this shit. CD last year. CD was on. Who was he on? He was on the ticket in Dallas. Not Siri. I said CD Lamb. He was on the ticket in Dallas during training camp. CD Lamb was. It was like, yeah, it sucked missing camp last year because I was away from my guys. CD admitted he had depression last year during the summer. He believed in what he was doing. It worked out. He wound up getting all of his money, but he was like, golly, y'all could have just given me the money at the beginning. I missed all of camp. I didn't get a chance to hang out with new guys. I was hurt a lot because I wasn't practicing, and my body wasn't ready for the season. Jerry will risk success on the field for his marketing and his desire to be in the news cycle, and that's what sucks about it. But at least for the first time ever, he's being honest. He has no regard for his guys' lives, unless they're 100% loyal to him, like Dak Prescott. Micah's the latest example of fuck your future, to hell with your family trajectory. We got to market the club here. And he was asked about Micah yesterday, and he called Micah out. He said, he was asked, do you feel under pressure to get this done before the Eagles game? No. Do you not have a deadline on getting Micah's deal done? No. Jerry goes, quote, you don't have deadlines when you're already playing under a contract. He threw Micah under the bus. I ain't got no deadline. He's got a contract. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, Emmett said the same on the red carpet. Emmett said Micah has zero leverage. Emmett said, y'all called me a holdout. That's factually wrong. I did not have a contract. I didn't have a contract, so I wasn't a holdout.
Yeah.
Micah is a holdout because Micah's under contract. He said, I gained some leverage. Micah has no leverage because he's still got a year left on his deal.
Right.
So in a crazy way, I agree with Jerry on that one.
I do too, in a crazy way. It's an example of Jerry not giving a shit about his guys, but on this particular one, I wouldn't pay Marca. I wouldn't pay Michael Parsons either.
Marco,
I wouldn't pay Michael Parsons.
Micah. I ain't paying none of them.
I wouldn't give Mike Parsons that either. I don't think he's worth the money he wants. But that's an example of how Jerry does not give two shits about
Yeah.
what happens to dudes or the families or nothing, or where they're going to live. He puts now you should, business is business, but he puts the marketing and the buffoonery and the reality TV aspect of it over success on the field. And that's, as a fan, it sucks, but at least he finally admitted it basically the other day. It's Sammy's Embroidery, the official embroiderer, the official logo man of In the Building. Get your team gear at Sam's. Mention us to Sam, whether it's football season, basketball team, maybe you got a traveling fall league baseball team, whatever, softball, hoops, whatever. Get your stuff done at Sam's. Let us know that you did. We want to give you some love on the show, make you the team of the week. It is Sam's Embroidery. Tag me and or Rudy. Mention us on social media. Mention Sam, and we'll give you some love on the show. All right, it's Sam's Embroidery. 210-824-3900 or samsembroidery.com. Samsembroidery.com. We'll get violent. We already been. Let's just keep it going. Let's get violent up in here. On In the Building.
Now, it's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
Who you punching?
I'm punching Denver Nugget swing man.
Yeah.
Small forward, Michael Porter Jr., for forgetting that when you go on these podcasts, they actually get seen all over the world. And pretty much admitting, yeah, man, my brother did that shit. My brother, he said, now imagine if you could get all of your homeboys a bunch of money just by calling them up and saying, hey, man, bet on me. I'm going to score less than 10 points. He said 3 minutes into the game, I'm going to act like I'm hurt. So just bet on me on the under and bet every dollar you got, bet on that because I'm going to fake an injury 3 minutes into the game. And Michael Porter Jr., Denver Nugget swing man, sitting there saying this on a podcast. He's like, now imagine if you could make all your homeboys rich without giving them any money out of your pocket. And I'm sitting there, and did I text you or did I send you the clip on Instagram?
You sent me the Instagram.
I was like, what is this dude freaking doing? Now, again, this came up Wednesday? This came up Wednesday when I said KD, Kevin Durant, absolutely pays attention to Prize Picks and tries to screw people over. And Michael Porter Jr. just pretty much admitted that, yeah, I mean, we all knew that NBA investigated his brother. His brother was, what, is he banned for life? He's banned for life from the NBA, right? Yeah, he's banned for life from the NBA. Kicked him out of the NBA. All because he called up all his homeboys and told them, hey, 3 minutes into the game, bro, I'm out. So y'all bet the house on me. But I'm just like, Michael Porter Jr., bro, we're all going to see this.
Didn't he also say that women are a problem for him?
He said he's never going to date anybody because he said he couldn't deal with the dude in game telling him, hey, man, I used to bag your old lady. So he said if she's dated anybody that he knows or anybody, he's basically saying what we've all said. Like, what is the hard on for dating these chicks that have been ran through by other, everybody got a pass. Nobody's a virgin. Yeah. But he's kind of saying what I've always said, like, what is the obsession with a Trayvon Diggs wanting to be with Future's and Bow Wow's exes? Like, why do you want to be with somebody that you know the dudes that she's been with?
And she's going to make your life
like he's not saying he's against women. He said he's against women that have dated NBA players.
I thought he said something like,
no, he just like, he doesn't want
he fucks too much.
Jalen Williams to be able to say, hey, man, Sarah's good, right? She gets some good head, don't she? I know. You know what I mean? He don't want to be able to, he don't want to have to deal with that.
Well, I'm with a woman now who's been married twice, you know. Hell, she and I got 6 kids together. Ain't none of ours together, you know what I mean? It's not so much that someone else I know has been with her. It's that,
but it's not somebody I got to play 4 times.
These are drama queens who are just road lizards.
Yeah.
That their whole existence, their whole identity is fucking athletes and having their kids and doing reality shows on Instagram about it. Why would you want to be with someone like that and then brag about it?
So no, he's not saying he's anti-women. He's just saying he ain't dating nobody that's dated an NBA player.
That's fine. You know, it's like, you know how many Eskimo brothers I have in this town? A whole bunch.
What are Eskimo brothers?
Guys who've been with the same girl.
Oh.
Come on, Rudy.
I don't know the
way
term.
as cochino as this city is, I mean, just think about it, man. Golly.
But you don't have to.
You've
see
been
him.
married a long time.
No.
have
But
not.
there's. I mean, my wife got a pass, but
She don't have a
My-
pass.
no, I'm saying-
Oh yeah.
no. Michael Porter Jr. has to play Shea Gilgeous 4 times a year.
Mhm.
If he smashed your old lady, I don't want to see him 4 times a year. Like anybody that's been with my wife, I don't have to see him.
Right. It's
You
funny.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to work with him.
No
Nina-
Matt Barnes, Derek Fisher.
No.
No,
Derek Fisher's weird for that too.
Nina's got a funny story. We're actually at her mom's funeral, right? And
Her mom's funeral.
Yeah, her mom's funeral. And I'm standing in the back of the church and I'm just chopping it up. And both of Nina's ex-husbands came to the funeral to pay respects to their ex-mother-in-law who passed. And I'm sitting there just talking like Spurs and shit with, these are 2 men who both have been married to Nina, and we're just chopping it up about whatever. And Nina looks over and she's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, baby, we're all Eskimo brothers. We're bonding over here.
That's
and she's
fucked
just
up.
like,
Too
oh, my
far,
God.
Michael.
She was just like, dude.
Too far, Michael.
You know what you call women who've been with the same dude? Pogo sisters.
Really?
Boing, boing, yeah.
Women that have been with the same dude.
Are
Oh, so
pogo
2 women in the
sisters.
room and they both been one of us.
No. Just 2 women who've been with the same guy at
Okay,
some
yeah.
point in their lives.
Oh, they're Pogo sisters.
Pogo sisters. So, like, Anna,
Who comes up with this shit?
Anna and the mother of your firstborn kid are Pogo,
Pogo
sisters.
sisters.
They've ridden your
Oh.
Pogo stick.
Good Lord. Pogo sisters and Eskimo brother. Where does the term Eskimo come from?
I don't know
though?
why. I don't know why that got picked. It's probably racist. I don't
Yeah.
know. It could be.
I'm Eskimo Brothers is one of my good friends as well.
What?
I know a lot of Eskimo. I got a lot
Good
of Eskimo
friends,
brothers.
Yeah. He dated this one girl, had sexual relations with this woman. This is in high school.
Yeah.
And then I was there for the sloppy seconds, dated that girl, and proceeded to have relations after that.
Well, that's high school. That's cool.
It's all good.
Tunnel twins.
I've spent 2 Thanksgivings at Nina's ex-husband's house. We sat there and we drink whiskey and talk about the Cowboys. It's a
I've
good time.
hung out with.
He's a good dude. He's a really cool
my,
guy.
My wife's ex is best friends with Lewis.
Okay.
So I've had to hang
It's
out with
fine.
him. Yeah,
Yeah, well-
he's a good dude.
Right. No.
actually.
So, but
cool dude.
But back to your point though, it's like, why these particular women? These ones that it's because he wants the drama. He likes that shit.
But he said he won't date them.
Well, that's good for him. Good
Right.
for him. But like guys like Trayvon Diggs, he does it for. I'm pretty sure he's making babies with girls because they're internet models, and he likes the smoke that comes with that. It turns him
It's
on.
weird. And
It's
now they
about
ain't
the
together.
attention.
And now they ain't together. Shocking.
Well, shocking. I know, shocking. Except he's got to write her a check once a month.
yeah.
So
big
they're
check.
still kind of
big
together
check.
on paper. Yeah.
Yeah,
got
so
'em.
punch
Right.
Michael Porter Jr. for just saying, yeah, my brother did that shit.
All
They're
right.
trying to make his boys rich.
I want to punch San Antonio Express News columnist Josh Brodesky
I don't even know that
for
name.
putting his tongue so far up the ass of the San Antonio Spurs Sports and Entertainment Organization this week. Trying to scare his own readers into
Thinking the Spurs will leave.
voting for Project Marvel by basically promising the Spurs will probably leave if we don't get this done. Trying to get that off in the, and I know it's an opinion piece, it's a column, but your column was bullshit. So what a shitty column that was by Josh Brodesky.
Did he respond to your
Of
tweet?
course not. He pussy. You don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke. Because he knows if he gets into it with me, it's going to have 100,000 views.
Right.
Although, as fledgling as y'all's
They may
business
need
is,
it. You might need to get into it.
might
with
need
Mike.
to get into it a little bit. Yeah, let me help you by calling you a dipshit. So Orlando Kell, the official lawyer of In the Building, he's the
Gotta love
official
Mike Taylor.
official family lawyer of In the Building. That's that family lawyer. That's that man. Okay, that's my man. He is a beautiful man out of court. Friend of mine, very sweet guy, long-time Longhorn season ticket holder. Agrees with me. Austin don't need or want the Spurs. He's a huge Spurs fan.
He doesn't agree with you.
Sure he does.
Oh.
If I'll see the Spurs when they come up. Yeah. He don't live in Austin, but whatever. It's Orlando Kell. That's our family lawyer. Trayvon Diggs, baby mama drama.
Hit him up.
Hit him up. Orlando Kell. 210-775-4995. Did you find out that your Eskimo brothers were the guy that you didn't anticipate? And it was in recent days? Maybe you need to call Orlando Kell.
Yeah.
210-775-4995. You can email the man, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw gmail.com. Speaking of the Longhorns, one thing that can derail them, I've picked them to win the Natty. Rudy's not as sold. Which
Not yet.
I get. One thing that can absolutely derail the Longhorns this season. Have you seen the schedule, by the way?
Yeah.
I think I've been so wrapped up in the Ohio State game, I forgot to look ahead to the other games.
Yeah, like going to Georgia.
So they play Ohio State to start the season off. Then they have 3 home games in a row with San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston. Okay, layup game. All right.
3-1 at worst.
Okay, then they open up SEC play by going to the Swamp. October the 4th, they play the Florida Gators.
Are they good?
Florida's good.
They've got a good quarterback.
Yeah. Texas plays a home game September 20th against Sam Houston. They don't have another home game until
Scroll up, Buki.
November the 1st.
No, the other way. Down.
You hear that?
November 1st. How did that they
from
kind of got screwed.
From September 20th to November 1st, they don't play in Austin.
That's not cool.
At Florida. Then they have Oklahoma, but it's at the Cotton Bowl.
Right.
At Kentucky.
Okay.
At Mississippi State.
Okay.
So they got 4 games over a 6-week span in which they don't play a home game. They play at home against Sam Houston September 20th. They're not back in Austin till November the 1st against Vanderbilt.
Damn.
Now, that shit right there might derail the Texas Longhorns this year. That's brutal.
I did not know that.
Brutal. That's
You got
unfortunate.
Arkansas, you got the Aggies. Yeah, the schedule's tough.
It's real tough. There might be 2 losses in there. That don't mean they can't go to the playoffs, but
That Aggie game's in now Austin this year, though, right?
yeah, it's in Austin.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is in Austin.
I'm so happy that's back on the schedule. Is it Black Friday? Back? Did they put it back on Black Friday?
Yeah, 28th.
Good.
Friday.
That's where it belongs.
Good. Rudy mentioned Bryson DeChambeau's quote this
We'll
week.
do that
about-
tomorrow. It
You
don't
sure?
fit today.
You sure?
You'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. All right. That's
It
fine.
don't fit
We
today.
can move it all to tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll move
Oh,
it.
it's all the Spurs. You know, Spurs. Where are we at here?
It's going to be a fun week.
What's that?
It's going to be a fun few weeks
I guess so.
of this Spurs Project Marvel nonsense.
Just a Spurs fan. Proceeding to get the best term sheet is part of this. We need to get this done. There are cities waiting and watching for San Antonio to run out the clock and throw this opportunity away. No, there are not. You're just making up that shit. Name me a city that's waiting and watching to bring the Spurs in. I'm waiting. There's not any evidence. Just because you think it's possible does not mean that it's the truth.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Aggie Mark's in here. UT would never allow the Spurs to post up in Travis County. No, they would never. And as I said earlier, Texas, UT is far more powerful in Travis County than the Spurs are in Bexar County. And again, where on earth would they play up there? They do not have a place to play. They don't.
Agreed.
That's it. The Austin things, we got to get over that. Ball and tacos. I'm old enough to remember sports talk radio in the mid to late 1990s. There was an inferiority complex baked into San Antonio fandom even then that continues today. Even with multiple championships and a world-renowned organization, the inferiority complex that we have as a major city, it's still there. It does. It is there. It's weird to me. Why does this city and many leaders in it have this weird, we're not as good as other cities are?
It's
And
annoying.
we've
I
got
don't
this.
have
We've
the
got this
answer.
beautiful toy, the Spurs, and someone's going to take it if we don't watch it and mind our P's and Q's. Where does that come from?
I don't have the answers. I've been trying to figure that out for 48 years.
Oh, and can we get this off the record? Let's get this on the record too. If the Spurs moved, let's say the Spurs moved to Seattle tomorrow, our city's not going to stop running. We're still going to have a city. I'm still going to live here. You know, I mean, if they move, fuck them. I don't think they're gonna. I know they're not gonna. But it ain't like I'm gonna blow my head off if they do. I'm not going to I'm not going to run my own city into the economic fucking abyss over a basketball organization. That's the other thing. These are not your cousins. Is R.C. Buford come to your house and does he have dinner with you? Is your daughter marrying Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah, we've taken on the identity of the Spurs. That's all we know.
And and this is why they try to take advantage of us.
Exactly.
And I don't blame them, by the way.
I do it too.
You know who Jody Newman is?
No.
Jody's a prominent business owner in this town.
Uh-huh.
She actually owns the Friendly Spot right down the street here.
Oh, I know. I love Friendly Spot.
Hey, Jody. She's in here. What's up, Jody? I support the move to downtown for the Spurs. Jody's got bars right down the street that would benefit big time. The lack of visibility, though, from the organization and engagement on questions from the community is odd. Why not get voters on the fence to a yes by simply digging in on the community? We'll see if the Spurs change their course. That's the other thing. All the mayor wants is some transparency. RC may have to go to City Hall and give some speeches. Make some commercials. Come on podcasts. You know, where's Mr. Holt? Where's Mr. Bebb? Where's Mike Dell? They don't need to go on podcast yet. They're throwing shit out, letting the city y'all have it. We want an arena. Here's what we're willing to contribute. Y'all figure it out. Oh shit, they voted no. Well, they don't want to do it. Well, maybe we'll up our ante.
Right.
That's all that they're doing. They don't need to come out just yet. But I agree with Jody. We just want some transparency.
Absolutely.
Because we are so close to the Spurs. Because we do take a lot of their identity. Because a lot of San Antonians, I mean, that's like the number one thing you can brag about is our basketball team. And it's a great thing to brag about. And if they are truly your familia, then they need to act like familia too, just like we need to act like familia. We're familia, so let's get the Spurs arena built because we love them. That's great. Where's the capitulation?
Right.
I need a reach around. You gonna fuck me in the butt? Just saying.
Tell him, Mike. That's
Jesus
what I say
Christ,
too.
On that.
No
Good
butt
Lord.
fucking without a reach around.
No.
You gotta lay the
Good
groundwork.
Now I got to segue into the ZipRecruiter spot. Did y'all
God.
know that we're also presented in part by ZipRecruiter? A very, very, very difficult thing in this world is trying to find the right people to hire at your business.
Trust me, I know.
ZipRecruiter. You having trouble? How many colleagues have you had at the liquor store in the last year?
Too many.
Too many. It's hard to find the right people.
Well, my cleaning company, I've had to fire 4 people.
You had to fire 4?
At least.
Oh, my God.
Hard to find good people to work.
Well, Rudy, ZipRecruiter might be your friend. They will let you connect with top candidates ASAP. You can use ZipRecruiter's pre-written invite to apply message and personally reach out to candidates that you see online that you want to talk to and encourage them to apply sooner. It is ZipRecruiter. Ditch the other hiring sites. Let ZipRecruiter find what you're looking for, the needle in the haystack. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/audio. Again, it's ZipRecruiter.com/audio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to live. All right. Guess we talking golf tomorrow.
Yes.
That's all right.
We're also
And
talking
a lot of NFL stuff, too.
near sight curing eye drops that'll be available at the end of 2025. So Mike
really?
might be able to ditch the readers.
Oh, okay. I can't wait. I think we should lead with this tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, that's it. We're done. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it. Just trying to be the voice of reason up in here. It's hard. It's hard to be the voice of reason.
Greg, Matt, Kenny. Who else? Danny.
Yeah.
That's I love you, fuck you.
In a world where our society tries to be way too one side or the other, we don't do that.
No.
We take every topic on its own and analyze it individually. And that's hard to be. It ain't easy being the best damn show in the state.
Nah.
There's a burden that comes with keeping the voice of reason. But we're here for you. Today's another example of how consistent we will be in keeping it real, no matter who gets their butt hurt. If you're going to F me over, SSC, I'm going to need a reach around.
Yeah. This is live footage of all of the chat and SSE today.
If I got to get on my knees, I need you to pat me on the head, sweet. Love y'all hard. We'll see you.
See y'all viernes.
Later.